Grown, thank you for being with us here tonight. They are the other casualties of this pandemic, the people who at some point were told they no longer had a job, no paycheck, no health insurance during these times, and for many, no help from the state when they needed it the most. But tonight, we're also learning they're now facing a new problem: collection agencies and fees, all for a mistake they had nothing to do with. I-Team investigator Kylie McGivern with an update on the story she first broke and what's happening now.
Since our story in November, more people have contacted us saying they too have received a letter from a collection agency demanding payment and tacking on fees to a debt they've already paid the state or are working to pay off. Shannon Combs and her fiance Emery Salter consider themselves lucky. He was able to land a new job during the pandemic.
We're very thankful and blessed that he was able to have that.
But even after updating his account and calling the Department of Economic Opportunity, unemployment payments kept coming. Then
we got our first notice came through on August 1st. And I literally picked up the phone and I made the phone call and I was like, what is going on? Because we weren't expecting that.
Salter owed $687 back to the state. The couple says at the time, they thought the money was what they were still owed after weeks of waiting on unemployment checks. In an email to the I-Team, a DEO spokesperson said people are allowed to make voluntary payments until the debt is paid up. No mention of a minimum payment. So Combs says she sent in what they could afford at the time.
So we just sent in something small, and then within December 3rd is actually when I got the letter that they were putting us into collections.
And with that, a collection fee adding another $120.
We spent the last 2 years building my credit, and we've worked really hard and buckled down. So getting a kick in the boot is pretty bad.
These checks are sent out to help people, and they're now putting Floridians into a situation where it's going to be even worse on them.
I called in. Please don't send me any more money.
In November, Jay Laurie showed us a collection letter he received after mailing in all the money he was overpaid by the state. It wasn't until after the I-Team contacted DEO that the state finally cashed the check, nearly 3 months after Laurie said he mailed it. He's still out the extra fees paid to collections. The I-Team reviewed DEO's contract with United Collection Bureau and found the company is paid solely through the fees it tacks on to each debt received from the state's unemployment office. In the meantime, emails like this continue to come in. I was sent to collections after I paid the money owed within the time limit. I was making payments back to the state and today received a collection letter.
How is this happening?
Vanessa Brito, a community activist helping people navigate the state's broken unemployment system, says another issue is people who've paid money to DEO they did not actually owe to try and unfreeze their unemployment account.
Some had legitimate overpayments and some had overpayments that were caused by glitches in the system.
She worries about the lasting impact.
This is not just an issue within DEO and on the unemployment system. This could potentially affect people's tax returns.
DEO has yet to answer our repeated questions about a backlog in processing payments and have not provided us with the number of people turned over to collections. It's important to know you do have a right to appeal a notice of overpayment from the state and dispute any letter from a collection agency. We have details online now at abcactionnews.com. I'm I-Team investigator Kylie McGivern taking action for you.